That was me.
Oh, no, that's not my boy.
People were so ready for. They was like, "Why isn't LeBron saying anything?" I was going on my thing like, "Are you crazy? I'm not touching this. I'm not saying nothing." Channing, go ahead, put him on the cross.
Yeah,
they put you on the cross for sure.
But no, back to the Clippers though. Back to the Clippers. Like that moment, because like you FaceTime me because you knew I was at the arena.
I knew you was at the arena. I seen you on TV.
You answered your phone, and you didn't know I was talking to Miles.
I didn't know Miles was there.
Miles Simon, shout out University of Arizona. We like answered the phone, and we're looking like this, and you're like this.
I was like this. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I mean, to this day, I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the better team won.
Yeah,
that's what happened. But still, like, because everything, all this talking that they were doing all year, and exclude Paul and exclude Kawhi.
Yeah,
you know, even exclude like Trez and. I mean, obviously, we know who.
Now
we know who Trez.
Now it's talking.
Trez might have said a little bit because he was a part of that crew.
He like no disrespect to Trez, but he kind of like Tristan. He gonna follow.
Yeah, he rolling.
He gonna roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus talking
and that's why he loyal. Tristan, he's a loyal guy. Tristan's a loyal guy. Like if he believe in you, he gonna rock with you. So, and they put themselves in a position to get what they've been talking about all year. And I just couldn't fathom the part or come to the realization that they did not seek that opportunity when it was right there.
Yeah, up 3-1.
Up 3-1.
Double digits every game.
And just seeing the team that they had, they was built for that, I believe. They was coached for that, I believe. Obviously, they got our championship head coach on their bench and T. I just did not see them losing, just like everybody else in the basketball sports world. Did not see them losing that series besides one of my favorite coaches, Mike Malone, and his group. Yeah. Mike Malone is my guy. I mean, I spent, I believe 5 years with him in Cleveland. It's one of the guys I love the most. And
you ever relationship with Kroenke? Josh Kroenke?
Yeah, Josh Kroenke is my guy. Shout out Josh Kroenke.
Shout out Josh.
Shout out your Rams. Love you guys. Love you, man. I can't wait to get to that new stadium.
Up next on Road Trippin'.
The one thing that I know for sure, that I've been a part of two teams that's won the two hardest championships in NBA league history.
The shock was when it happened, and like I had only been there a short amount of time because I got there right before the conference finals were about to start. So I'd only gotten out of quarantine for like 2 or 3 days. And like to see all Marcus Spears, to see all of the media people, because I was just watching the game and I saw it and I was like, what the hell? Then I turned around to look and it was just like everybody was just, they couldn't believe. And it was different than like when you saw like Golden State come back from because it was like they were the best team in the league all year. And even though KD and Westbrook, it was like, the best team.
They had the ability to do that.
The best team, but it was just like, yo, to watch that was mind-blowing.
I just felt like the Clippers would win that series.
Yeah.
I feel like they had some championship DNA. Obviously, Kawhi, champion, T. Lue champion, Doc champion, and I just felt like they had built up enough mantra over that year to win it.
Okay, let me ask you this, because, and I'm sure you'll take this somewhere else too. Once it was all said and done, you had your moment on the mic.
Yeah.
And you said the whole organization, Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss.
As much as she's setting you up, she's setting me up.
Everyone needed respect.
What's that one baseball game when you're a kid? What they call it? T-ball?
Yeah.
That's basically what she did.
Yeah,
she put it right on there.
Look, I'm a team player.
Yeah, you're great at what you do.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the lob. With that said, you said that you wanted respect on your name.
Put that respect on my name.
I want to know why.
I love having
I want to know why. Because I really do. I have literally not talked to you about it. I want to know why in that moment. And I want to know if the 4th championship has changed you.
Why did I say that just at the end about me or about everybody?
Well, I think...
Let me break it down for everybody. So first of all, the organization. Obviously, the Lakers have been on for the last 5 to 7 years, and rightfully so.
Maybe longer.
Maybe longer.
Because they want you to win. They want you to win.
But it was and from the outside looking in, and then when I actually got in it, it was, and I want to be a part of the change. So okay, now we this is the change. The Lakers want their respect.
Yep.
Jeannie Buss being the only female owner, along with Portland because the late great, and also in New Orleans as well.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
But she's the first female champion to win a championship.
And there was a lot of beef. There was a lot of beef.
And
Like, other things happened, but she took over because
she took over, and obviously people know the story with her brothers and all that stuff. And she, but more importantly, she wanted to just grab the Laker franchise. She had grown up underneath her father, the late great Dr. Buss, and knew what it took to win, and got it to that point. Love her or hate it, give her her respect. Rob Pelinka was been on for the last few years, either with his relationship with Magic, or whatever the case may be. He's only the GM because of Kobe and his relationship with Kobe. Whatever you say. He built a championship team. We won a championship.
Yep.
Coach Vogel as well. They didn't believe that they believe he was a second fiddle, for the Lakers job. It should have been T. Lue. Obviously, we know what happened with that. He put us in position. He made the right play calls. He made the right adjustments. When we played, JaVale was starting. We play this team. Well, I need Dwight in here.
Even Keith.
You're starting. I need Keith in this series.
AD,
in the Houston series.
AD, you're playing
in the
five.
Houston
Suck
series.
it up.
JaVale, Dwight. This is not the series for you. Keith, AD. You guys got to dominate the interior.
Yeah.
AC. Now you're gonna have to start. In the finals, AC. I need you to start at one of the guards. He made those adjustments. He won a championship. And for me personally, after all that I've accomplished still in this league, there's still conversation of like doubt, and I can hear and I see it, and I see it on my feed every time I post something with this jackass across from me.
I just do it to motivate you.
No, and I love it. I love you too. Just from people that really, that the basketball world, because it's the people on TV and there's writers that write, that people in the basketball world really listen to. And they really believe. And I'm not going to give any of those names on this show because they don't deserve it.
You want me to? No, I'm joking.
I'll retweet it when you tweet it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That continue to discredit or continue to not to understand what, the drive that I put into it. They talk about these players, well, he doesn't have that same drive as them, or he doesn't have that same mentality as those. If he did, and they see what I continue to accomplish. So, it was a reassurance to myself, but it was also like to the naysayers and to the haters, which will always be there, even after I'm done playing.
I'm always going to be right here.
And to Channing.
Right here.
Yeah. I hear it, I see it, and just like one of the words I've been using today, holding them accountable. Yeah. And I'm holding them accountable.
Well, this is the part that, I always consider you like big little brother. Big brother because, I respect all the things that you do. Little brother because I've watched you since you came in like so many other people. But there was one part that caught me in your speech at the end when Rachel tried to tee you up. A couple years ago, after we won the championship, you said, look at his face. You said, you know what? And I understood because I was a witness. No pun intended. I was a witness, no pun intended. You were like, I believe that right there, after we won championship, made me the greatest because you had done something that had never been done before. Our team had done something that had never been done before. And people don't understand from an athlete standpoint the confidence and the mental confidence that we have to instill in ourselves. And so I watched it. And I was like, kind of like, not the Channing Jordan, it wasn't that, but I was like, ooh, our guy's got a lot of haters that are going to use this against him. And so the same moment, now your fourth championship, and that same opportunity was given to you by Rachel Nichols and said hey, where do you think that this do it? And where I think even as a 35-year-old and you've accomplished what you've accomplished, you took a step back. And you were like, you know what? I'm smarter, I'm wiser, even than I was 4 years ago. You know what? That's not for me to decide. That's for everybody else. People are always going to argue that. So, I viewed it as a moment of maturity, right? Why is it that you took a step back in that moment? Not saying that you changed your mind or any of that.
Because I realized that the conversation is going to continue to happen no matter what. and it's great for the game.
Yeah.
It's great for the barbershops. It's great for the game. It's going to continue to happen. I don't know why. The one thing I don't understand is, like, you never hear, the greatest quarterbacks always talked about. You never hear, like, who's the greatest quarterback, Brady or Montana.
Yeah.
You got Montana with 5,
Moon.
you got Brady with 6.
Yeah.
Or you used to hear the Peyton and Brady thing when they played, but, Brady started to win a lot more and things of that nature. But you never hear, like, every single conversation.
Even baseball. It's like Babe Ruth, and then people just move on.
Right, they just move on.
No more arguments.
Right,
Babe
no
Ruth
more
is the greatest
arguments.
baseball player.
Right, exactly. So, and other sports, hockey, you hear Wayne Gretzky.